Welcome back to Rumor Has It Music News and Gossip, but you ain't heard it from me. Man, y'all know what's been going on in Maui. Well, Oprah and The Rock just been exposed. Man, with these shady dealings they got going on. Now, look at that. What that tell you right there? That's straight up lasers.
It's not a natural disaster. It's not.
Man, that's right there. It's on camera.
Orchestrated, manipulated, to benefit.
Yo, get out there!
Truly not the residents of Maui.
What is going on?
Woo, man.
Asking for money. Pure evil, in my opinion.
So we have created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now.
Oprah?
So if you send a donation,
Oprah has increasingly come under backlash following her actions after the Maui fire outbreak. And now, it looks like even Jason Momoa has joined the pile-on.
Don't
If
trust
you
him.
recall, the TV host got Dwayne Johnson to send what people are calling a phony SOS for money online. And this was the same Dwayne Johnson that said this about the fires.
Complete destruction and devastation that has hit our Hawaiian Islands, our island of Maui. And I'm completely heartbroken over this.
With all of
Bet
this,
you
it's
is.
not really surprising seeing Jason being angry that these people seem to now be deceitfully using his name to advocate for financial support from regular people who aren't as wealthy as celebrities like Johnson and Oprah.
There's been some people on Instagram pretending to be me, asking for money.
The Aquaman star felt compelled to use his Instagram platform to alert his followers about scammers who are deceitfully soliciting money from fans under the pretense of supporting the Maui wildfire disaster relief efforts. In a video message, he disclosed that imposters on social media have been impersonating him, fraudulently requesting funds purportedly for donation to Maui. He said, "It's deeply heartbreaking and disgusting to know that there are people attempting to take advantage of this tragedy. There's a growing sentiment among some individuals questioning why wealthy megastars like billionaires would seek financial contributions from the public. Speculation has arisen, suggesting that they may have ulterior motives behind their appeals for money from ordinary people."
Everything that I've seen transpire over these past couple of days, everything that continues to transpire, hour by hour, minute by minute, it's all heartbreaking.
Furthermore, upon closer examination of the situation, it appears that both celebrities may be engaging in deceptive practices with the Maui community and individuals who are contributing funds under the belief that they are supporting Jason. In response to this, Jason seems to have publicly labeled them as scammers and issued a cautionary
They're
message
pocketing the money.
advising people to refrain from making donations to any unauthorized sources unless explicitly recommended by him.
I am posting and reposting as much as possible to the proper places you can donate, but I am not reaching out to anyone.
Don't do it. Don't send that money.
Is the media going to be allowed to start reporting what's really going on?
The question is around access as it relates to media.
Watch this. Keep your eye on this person. Boom.
Oh, wow.
Look,
That's the
it's
same
her
lady.
fielding questions for the governor and taking selfies on hallowed ground.
What can you believe?
I don't know, but I ain't trusting nobody.
Who have given to us, who have donated, who have offered their services, especially the leaders behind me, who in each of their own ways have also offered.
I don't think people understand how much property Oprah actually owns on the island of Maui. You look up pictures of the house, and this is what you see. You see her house, a mansion with her guest house is also a mansion. But this doesn't tell the full story. Zoomed out on Google Earth, she has this exact division of property, almost 1,000 acres that she owns solely. One person owns this much property
Oprah?
on someone else's sacred land. Nobody needs that. Her property has its own private road that only a few people can use. So when you go and you look at
Private road.
pictures of Oprah's house on Maui and you only see stuff like this, just know that's not her property. She owns 1,000 times more than what you're seeing. She bought all of that property somehow for $6.6 million. If you go and you estimate the value of all that acreage now in Maui, it's over $300 million.
Wow.
So basically, she could sell a third of that land back to the people in Maui at full market price, which is still evil, and use that $100 million to give it back to the people in Maui. No one person needs that much property of any island. It's ridiculous.
Why the heck are celebs all painting their Maui properties the same weird shade of blue? Rumors have swirled since October 2022 about Lahaina's elite painting their homes a unique shade of blue. Not just any blue, mind you, but an exact shade. Sounds like a quirky celeb trend, right? But what if there's more to it? Let's delve into the science of lasers, or as they're ominously termed, dews. Why? Because there's something interesting about a specific shade of blue in these energy beams. Here's the science. Certain energy rays interact differently with various colors on the spectrum. Some colors are more resistant or reflective, protecting underlying materials from harm. Remember those untouched umbrellas amidst the Lahaina devastation? Skyscraping trees untouched by disaster can be explained away. But how do you justify these seemingly invincible umbrellas? They're not just any umbrellas. They're blue, that exact shade of blue. Is there a connection between this specific royal blue shade, possibly dubbed the Mother Mary blue, and the dews? Could Lahaina's celebrities have insider knowledge?
I shot a drone video over the whole area so that you could have pictures of your home and you could share it with your insurance company. I drove my GoPro on my motorcycle so you could have images of that area for your insurance claims and also for a future litigation, because now you can't get in there. Now it's a war zone. Now it's like checkpoints, Checkpoint Charlie and guards and FBI and ATF and Army. These people have not been able to go back to their homes to get the contents of their safe. And I've heard rumors about who is rummaging through that. Again, I'm not here to spread rumors, but I'm just telling you, to not allow homeowners to go in to get their stuff is weird. To not allow press to go in there to get their stuff doesn't make sense. To not allow citizens like me to pull over on the side of the road and take pictures and videos from afar of what's going on. I can't fly my drone over there and watch the hillside for future strikes causing fires. We're looking down and seeing what FEMA's doing. To block everybody out is against our constitutional rights.
Most Americans don't know the real reason as to how the Maui wildfires got so bad. Although the conditions were ideal for a fire, a few crucial decisions by the local government may have turned this wildfire exponentially worse. Tourism has recently surpassed the agriculture industry in Hawaii, which has led Maui to send more water and resources to hotels and luxury real estate, and less resources to the massive farms inland. Once these farms stopped getting tended to, they became extremely overgrown, and in recent years, extremely dry and flammable brush has been sweeping the land. Once this region stopped getting cared for, there was a bunch of concerns from Hawaiian residents about the electrical power lines that hung low, had aging poles, and was overtopped the highly flammable brush, but Hawaii Electric didn't seem too concerned. On the night of August 9th, a powerful Category 4 hurricane was a couple hundred miles offshore from Maui and was causing extreme winds to rip through the island. Maui has 78 different sensors across their power grid system, and they suddenly started getting signals that dozens of them were going off, alerting of faults in the system. Maui residents were getting awoken to flashing bright lights, likely electrical explosions from when the trees were falling down onto the power lines. Any kind of spark from these power lines immediately caught fire to the overgrown brush below. The hurricane-force winds were only getting stronger and led these new flames to travel extremely fast and amplify rapidly. The local government was considering setting off the emergency horn to alert the island, but was afraid this would lead residents to thinking that there was a tsunami coming, where the protocol was for the residents to move to higher ground, which was exactly where the fires were forming. Although the Maui Fire Department responded fast, they quickly ran out of water. Once the local government received a request from the fire department to dip into the local reservoir for more water, the government didn't give them the water right away because they were concerned how that diversion of water would affect the local farmers' crops. Finally, after 5 hours, as massive regions of the island were already engulfed in flames, the Maui Fire Department was finally given permission to use the extra water from the reservoir, but at this point, it was just too little too late.
Actually, just the fence and the garbage can that burnt. Also hit the air conditioning unit there, but the house itself did not.
That's as with anything else. They sit back and allow the devastation to take place.
My house right here. The other neighbors are just fine as well.
Before they use the resources that's already there to help.
And that's what the cover looks like right now. So completely charred. Looks like it was burning pretty heavily. Now the entire building around it looks like it's untouched.
Asking for money. Pure evil, in my opinion.
So we have created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now. So if you send a donation...
Oprah has increasingly come under backlash following her actions after the Maui fire outbreak. And now, it looks like even Jason Momoa has joined the pile-on. If you recall, the TV host got Dwayne Johnson to send what people are calling a phony SOS for money online. And this was the same Dwayne Johnson that said this about the fires.
Complete destruction and devastation that has hit our Hawaiian Islands, our island of Maui, and I'm completely heartbroken.
So they really wanted to take
it's
that
not really
land
surprising
out.
seeing Jason being angry that
Why?
these people seem to now be deceitfully using his name to advocate for financial support from regular people who aren't as wealthy
Have
as
to think
celebrities
outside
like
the
Johnson and
box.
Oprah.
There's been some people on Instagram pretending to be me, asking for money.
The Aquaman star felt compelled to use his Instagram platform to alert his followers about scammers who are deceitfully soliciting money from fans under the pretense of supporting the Maui wildfire disaster relief efforts. In a video message, he disclosed that imposters on social media have been impersonating him, fraudulently requesting funds purportedly for donation to Maui. He said,
To make
"It's
you
deeply
think that
heartbreaking
you're
and
actually
disgusting to know that
assisting
there are people
him."
attempting to take advantage of this tragedy. There's a growing sentiment among some individuals questioning why wealthy megastars like billionaires would seek financial contributions from the public. Speculation has arisen, suggesting that they may have ulterior motives behind their appeals for money from ordinary people.
Everything that I've seen transpire over these past couple of days, everything that continues to transpire, hour by hour, minute by minute, it's all heartbreaking.
Furthermore, upon closer examination of the situation, it appears that both celebrities may be engaging in deceptive practices with the Maui community and individuals who are contributing funds under the belief that they are supporting Jason. In response to this, Jason seems to have publicly labeled them as scammers and issued a cautionary message, advising people to refrain from making donations to any unauthorized sources unless explicitly recommended by him.
I am posting and reposting as much as possible to the proper places you can donate, but I am not reaching out to anyone.
This was planned years ago. It's now happening. And all the poor people, the homeless,
So you see the plan is in action.
People of the hotels, the Kapuna, we lost everything. So you could have your satellite city.
So is it to have these people completely dependent
If you can explain it to us in a logical, reasonable way, we'll accept it.
upon the
But
elite
right now, there is no explanation.
and their leadership?
Had to evacuate, and their property manager had the nerve, because their house was filled with ash, that they didn't deserve to still remain on the property because they left the windows.
No one deserves this.
They're even worse off now. I'm coordinating hospital visits because of the way the system and the government has imposed rules.
But you see, y'all, we trust and believe everything that we hear and everything that we see.
Google Maps has updated its images of Maui, of where it was burned. So I'm going to show you the images, but I'm going to show you one spot first.
So do you see that?
How did this place get set on fire? You see, the buildings are burned, but there's dirt all around here.
That's
In
right.
fact, there's even the baseball field where it's green with grass on these other areas burned.
Wow.
This is how far away it was. It's almost.
You see how far-fetched this is, and this is what they want us to believe? Do they think everyone is blind and everyone is asleep?
Video of that, because as I zoom out, you see that the buildings and everything are fine in the area. So how did they burn so bad that it was like molten metal?
Right.
Why is realtors going onto YouTube in the areas to where the fire took place, showing houses that stayed and houses that
Oh,
were
wow.
down?
And how is any of that possible? So some was able to survive it, right?
But they burnt down house. In fact, look at this one that I just paused.
Meanwhile, some residents say they've been receiving calls from wealthy real estate investors and developers who are trying to purchase their fire-ravaged land.
So see, it's
It
all
appears
about
the
the
recent
property.
wildfires that occurred in Lahaina have now exposed how Hollywood elites have been scamming land from Hawaiian residents for years.
That's
Apparently,
the real
this
value.
has continued to happen despite the residents claiming they have no plans of selling their land.
Lahaina is
So if they won't sell it, they're going to take
Meanwhile,
it.
Hawaiian authorities have warned these elites against coercing the residents to sell their land.
Please don't approach them with an offer to buy land. Please don't approach their families to tell them that they're going to be better off.
Among the celebrities who have allegedly benefited from this real estate scheme is none other than the controversial couple, Will and Jada Smith.
Well, we've got Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith selling their home. There's a lot of secrecy about the selling of this farm, which is why the pictures aren't quite as close as we normally would have got.
Exactly. You see, back in December 2015, the Smiths, who are no strangers to the limelight, quietly dabbled in a real estate transaction that seemed to have sinister undertones amidst a series of wildfires in Hawaii. During this discreet exchange, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith acquired a tropical retreat on the north shore of Kauai, Hawaii, forking out a total of $10 million for 7 acres of highly coveted beachfront property. However, their intentions took a rather questionable turn, as they recently unloaded this opulent estate for a reported $12 million, as disclosed by Variety. The Smiths' decision to part ways with this dreamy Hawaiian hideaway, nestled on the famed secret beach, certainly raises suspicions. The property boasted 4 distinct structures, all adorned with a meticulously selected range of designer woods, as per the listing overseen by Ronnie Marley of Hawaii Life. The main house, comprising 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, featured oversized glass doors and windows, lofty vaulted ceilings, 2 wood-burning fireplaces, and unsurprisingly, breathtaking ocean views that could be savored from the wraparound lanai. The estate's opulence extended beyond the main house, encompassing a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom guest house, a modest carriage house with just 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom, and a versatile studio that invited creativity. But the luxuries didn't stop there. The grounds themselves were a testament to extravagance.
New Hollywood?
A pool, spa, and tennis court offered a playground for leisure and recreation, while a private ocean access trail led to a secluded stretch of the already exclusive beach. While the Smiths' real estate portfolio was nothing short of impressive, their decision to divest themselves of this Hawaiian gem raised eyebrows. Their various other residences, including the sprawling 22,000 square foot Calabasas estate, homes in Hidden Hills, and a cozy chalet in Park City, Utah, painted a picture of a couple accustomed to luxury and comfort. Yet, their peculiar attachment to Hawaii was undeniable. Notably, the Smiths had previously held another property on Secret Beach, a fact that added an extra layer of intrigue to their Hawaiian escapades. In 2011, they parted ways with this other piece of paradise, selling it to Ekaterina Rybolovlev, the daughter of Russian billionaire Dmitry Rybolovlev, for a staggering sum of $20 million.
And what's interesting is they purchased this property just 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago, for $13.5 million, and sold it a week or 2 ago for $20 million, which is pretty unheard of.
This is the Maui Nobody Gives a Shit Relief Update. I keep getting trolled in my comments, what are we doing about Maui? And then I do a post about Maui, and it's nobody cares, probably because it's detailed. So the non-detailed version is $15 million in aid and money that will be distributed to Maui directly to people. 100% donated to Be Strong goes directly to the people. Airbnb relocations, money and cash cards to people, building supplies, aid, etc. It's like speed dating relief edition.
There it is. It's all out in the open. It's up to you to decide. Make that decision. Which side will you stand on? Till next time, hang tight. We have many more of these to come. We're out.